Hey everyone, today we're diving into the fascinating journey of one of the world's most recognizable automotive brands. When you see that blue and white roundel on the road, you know exactly what it is: BMW. But did you know this luxury car giant actually started by making aircraft engines? Or that it was nearly bought out by Mercedes-Benz in the 1950s? That's right, the company that gave us the ultimate driving machine almost disappeared completely. In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through BMW's remarkable 111-year evolution, from its humble beginnings during World War I to becoming a global powerhouse that sold over 2.2 million vehicles in 2023 alone. We'll explore the innovations, struggles, iconic models, and pivotal moments that transformed a small German engine manufacturer into the 9th largest automaker in the world. So buckle up. This is the story of how Bayerische Motorenwerke AG became simply BMW. The birth of BMW, 19s to 20s. Let's start at the very beginning. The company that would become BMW first emerged in 1910, when a man named Gustav Otto founded the Otto Flugmaschinenfabrik, basically Otto's aircraft factory, in the Kingdom of Bavaria. In 1913, Karl Rapp started Rapp Motorenwerke, which made aircraft engines. A key moment came on March 7, 1916, when this company was reorganized into something called Bayerische Flugzeugwerke AG. By 1922, this company had acquired the engine production assets from Rapp Motorenwerke and renamed itself Bayerische Motorenwerke, or BMW for short. BMW's first product? It wasn't a car at all. It was an aircraft engine called the BMW 3A. Designed in 1917 by engineer Max Friz for fighter planes used by the German Air Force. After World War I ended, BMW stayed in business by shifting to making motorcycle engines, farm equipment, household items, and even railway brakes. In 1923, BMW produced its first complete motorcycle, the R32. This was a crucial step in BMW's evolution, but the company still wasn't making cars. That would have to wait a few more years. BMW finally entered the automobile business in 1928 when it purchased Fahrzeugfabrik Eisenach, a company that was building Austin 7 cars under license from a British company. The first car sold as a BMW was essentially a rebadged vehicle called the BMW 3/15, based on this Austin design. Not exactly the original luxury sports car you might expect from BMW's beginnings. Struggles and World War II, 1930s to 1940s. Through the 1930s, BMW expanded its range into proper sports cars and larger luxury cars, beginning to build the foundation of what the brand would later become famous for. But then, World War II changed everything. Like many German companies at the time, BMW shifted back to producing aircraft engines for the German military. Specifically, they focused on the BMW 801 engine. During this dark period, the company used as many as 40,000 slave laborers, primarily prisoners from Nazi concentration camps, especially from Dachau. This is a deeply troubling part of BMW's history that the company has since acknowledged. The war devastated BMW. Its factories were heavily bombed, and after the war ended, West German facilities were banned from producing motor vehicles or aircraft. The company that had once made powerful aircraft engines was reduced to making cookware. In 1948, BMW was finally allowed to restart motorcycle production, and by 1952, they resumed car production in Bavaria with the BMW 501 luxury sedan. But the road ahead would still be rocky. Near death and rebirth, 1950s to 1960s. The 1950s were tough for BMW. They tried to expand their range in 1955 by producing the cheaper Isetta microcar under license. It was a strange-looking bubble car with a door that opened at the front. However, the combination of slow sales of luxury cars and tiny profit margins from the microcars pushed BMW to the brink of bankruptcy, that it nearly got taken over by its rival Daimler-Benz, the makers of Mercedes. This could have been the end of BMW as we know it. What saved BMW? The investment of two brothers, Herbert and Harold Quandt, who put their money into the struggling company. This investment allowed BMW to survive as an independent company. Interestingly, the Quandt family is still a major shareholder in BMW today, with Stefan Quandt owning 25.8% and Suzanne Klatten owning 20.9% of the company. Gunther Quandt, the father of Herbert and Harold, had joined the Nazi Party in 1933, and made a fortune manufacturing weapons and batteries for the German military during World War II. While Gunther and BMW weren't directly connected during the war, the family wealth that later saved BMW had these disturbing historical ties. The turnaround began with the relatively successful BMW 700, a small car that helped the company recover. But the real game-changer came with the introduction of the new class sedans in 1962. These compact, sporty sedans established BMW's reputation as a maker of sport-oriented cars, something that would define the brand for decades to come. The golden era begins, 1970s to 1980s. The 1970s saw BMW expand its range significantly, introducing several model lines that would become iconic. The 5 Series mid-size sedan arrived in 1972. The 3 Series compact sedans debuted in 1975. The 6 Series luxury coupes appeared in 1976. The 7 Series large luxury sedans launched in 1978. These numbered series still form the backbone of BMW's lineup today, more than 40 years later. Also in 1978, BMW's M division, originally BMW Motorsport, released its first road car, the M1, a mid-engine supercar. This was followed by the M5 in 1984, and the now legendary M3 in 1986. These M-badged performance models would go on to build a cult following among car enthusiasts worldwide. The 1980s also saw BMW introduce its first V12 engine in the 750i luxury sedan in 1986, and the company returned to making 2-seat roadsters with the Z1 in 1989. Expansion and diversification, 1990s to 2000s. The 1990s marked a period of growth for BMW. In 1994, the company entered the SUV market with the X5, a move initially criticized by purists, but commercially successful. That year, BMW also acquired the Rover Group, which included brands like Land Rover, Rover, Mini, and MG. However, this acquisition led to significant losses, and by 2000, BMW sold most of the brands, keeping only Mini, which it successfully reinvented. In 1998, BMW made a more successful acquisition by purchasing the Rolls-Royce brand, adding a prestigious name to its portfolio. The company also shifted toward alternative powertrains, with the 2010 BMW Active Hybrid 7 being the brand's first hybrid, and the 2013 BMW i3 electric car marking its entry into the electric vehicle market. In 2014, BMW introduced its first front-wheel drive car, the 2 Series Active Tourer, a major departure from the brand's traditional rear-wheel drive models, opening new market segments. BMW today, 2010s to 2020s. BMW today is a global powerhouse. In 2023, it was the 9th largest vehicle producer globally, with over 2.5 million cars produced that year. BMW operates production facilities worldwide, including in Germany, the US, Mexico, China, and South Africa, producing around 1,500 vehicles daily. BMW's lineup has expanded, especially in the SUV market. The X Series now includes the X1, X2, X3, X4, X5, X6, X7, and the ultra-luxury XM. These vehicles represent BMW's push for sustainability, without compromising on its performance heritage. BMW has stayed true to its performance roots, with the M division producing high-performance variants like the M2, M3, M5, and M8. In 2023, BMW delivered a record 2.55 million vehicles, with China being the largest market. The BMW identity. BMW's identity is closely tied to its logo, a blue and white roundel that evolved from the Rapp Motor and Werke logo. Contrary to the popular myth that it represents an airplane propeller, the blue and white quarters actually recall the Bavarian flag, grounding the brand in its roots. The kidney-shaped grille is another hallmark of BMW's identity. It has become synonymous with the brand, although recent iterations have seen its size grow, sparking mixed reactions. BMW's motorsport legacy also strengthens its sporty image, with involvement in touring car racing, Formula One, endurance racing, and motorcycle events like the Isle of Man TT. Conclusion: BMW's journey is one of resilience and innovation. From its beginnings as a motorcycle manufacturer to becoming a global leader in luxury cars, the brand has consistently adapted while staying true to its core values. Whether it's a classic 1980s M3 or today's all-electric iX, each BMW maintains a distinct identity of engineering excellence and driving dynamics. As the brand faces new challenges in a rapidly changing industry, BMW is poised to continue shaping the future of mobility. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history, Hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and share your favorite BMW memories in the comments below. Until next time, stay tuned.